that, they're sure no matter what, I'm paying fines and stuff.
See, I say all those words. Man stealing, because man stealing carries a death penalty. Confinement, arrest, detainment, they're all the same things. So you can say or I would have to say that she was still in negotiation. They're still trying to fight her for paying for it.
They wouldn't let us pay for it. And then after they get taken everything, the neighborhood then were trying to get everything that was in the cart paid for. It's like, because they don't pay for it, pay the money. If you go in there with no money, that's contingency. You have nothing to pay. Then you obviously went in there to do it. We had money. We were in there and it was shopping for her mom. That's ridiculous. Her mom had food stamps she paid. She was going to buy stuff. That's right.
Jumps in front of my car and like
They
physically
can't touch.
stops
They
me,
cannot
right?
touch the cart or you,
Well, they stopped my
especially
car,
now.
and so I called 911. I said, you know, I've already got this receipt proving I paid for these goods to load into my vessel, and he's trying to call me a thief. I did not call you a thief. I just want to see your receipt. Well, he says he just wants to see my receipt, but to me, that's calling me a thief.
Yeah.
I said, this receipt is my property as soon as it's printed out, and he doesn't have a right to see my property or have my property in his hand. I don't even trust him now.
Yeah.
I said, I need a cop here, and they sent a cop, and they almost took his ass to jail. And I called. They gave me a Walmart corporate executive relations.
Right.
So I'm talking to this agent, and they put me on a list of people on the facial recognition that don't fuck with this guy, and don't ask him for a fucking receipt because he ain't stealing.
Yeah.
And you know, I told him I would come in and ask to mop your floors or your bathroom and ask for what I need before I'd fucking steal from you. You know.
Yeah, it's and not only that, they're not supposed to ask for a receipt anyway. They're not a club. They're not a Costco. It's not a membership.
Well, I'll tell you why they do that. It's abandoned credits. So when you do your taxes at the IRS, there's a positive and a negative side. You're supposed to do both sides, but when you don't, and you don't claim all your receipts and itemize them, all the corporations do, and that's why there's all these apps to scan your receipts in, and that's why there's all these places that want your receipt. That's what it's all about, because it's abandoned credits, and that's why the corporations are taking over and making the people more further in debt instead of the other way around. Because they're claiming our abandoned credits because we're all idiots and don't do our taxes right.
True.
We should be doing 1040 NRs, and we're doing 1040 EZs. NRs for a non-resident, because you are. You're not resident of the corporation.
Yeah, I usually try to tell people that if they claim to be a U.S. citizen and a resident of Nevada, that's really that's different than being a Nevada citizen. There's something different about that. Nevada national is actually what I would call it. I was actually born in California, so I'm a California native, but that's still the United States. I wouldn't refer to myself as a U.S. citizen because that would mean that I would have to be from the 10 square miles between Maryland and Virginia that's known as Washington, D.C. And I'm not, a resident always means resident alien. So,
Like you as California.
yeah.
So what you got to understand is all the statutes, codes, rules, and regulations, like he's saying, only apply to U.S. citizens and states.
If they could prove that I work for them and that they compensate me for working for them, then I will follow their company policies. Just like Walmart saying that I'm late for the staff meeting when I don't work there, they can't ding me for that. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. We lost our de jure government a long time ago, and these corporations have taken over. I think it's, 15 U.S.C. 2008 that says the United States is a corporation. It's not a de jure government anymore. So we have to learn how to.
Services Corporation.
We have to learn how to operate in business. You know, like you, FedEx. It's all business nowadays. So you got to know how to contract for sure. Yeah.
Grab your package from the back.
Right on.
Yeah, man, fucked up. They're trying to get everybody right now. It seems like get all the money they can out of this legal system. Please before it dies. I want everybody in the system.
And why do you think they want everybody to do that coin bit too? Because that's how the government can control everybody's money.
Well, what they don't want you to
Yeah.
realize is
That's
they
all
don't,
that is.
And
People
track
fall
it
for that.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
they don't want you bartering. They don't want you trading your chickens for pigs. They
No,
don't
'cause
want
they don't
you.
get anything for it.
Right, and that's what you need to get
Yeah.
onto is the barter system.
That's how I've survived this world, is bartering.
I've
Yeah,
got 14 churches in East Tennessee linked up and bartering together. One was gardening, one had chicken farmer, and I was like, why don't you guys like hook it up, start a co-op, and they did. It was so cool, you know. It took like 4 years, but they did it all. I just had the idea, you know what I mean?
I just find it funny when you have blatant people walking out with baskets and you see them still and they don't do anything, but then they'll go after a little old man or somebody that's they could see. They could say, "Hey, you missed this." Or
I bought a hard drive the other day, and I made the alarm go off when I went out, but nobody chased after me. Maybe they knew. Maybe they saw me on camera or something and paid for it, but nobody chased after me. I felt like I was doing something wrong when the alarm went off, though.
Yeah. I've had it go off because of something. You have that thing in some of your shoes.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
You buy and it sets it off.
yeah. I like to plant them in my friend's purse or whatever.
I've had people that have stolen, but I had the receipt and paid, so, and I didn't stop me anyway. But I get home and I'm like, what the hell? What's it? Alarm going in my pants pocket. Somebody that had stolen from them puts.
How
They
big are
hide it
those
in the-
things that set them up?
Some are little,
Could
little
you put it in a
strips.
Super Bowl?
Yeah, probably some of them.
Put like 100 of them, bounce them in the door.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they're not supposed to touch you or stop you unless it's management or security. But even
Shoot
then,
them out of a
they're
Nerf
supposed
gun.
That'd be funny.
I got kicked out of Walmart as a teenager for taking all the plungers. Me and two buddies, we were smoking joints. And we took all the plungers and went down the freezer aisle and stuck one to every door.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? So when they would open a door, you could only open it so far if the door next to it was so hilarious. And they were way up here, so people couldn't touch them. You know, they couldn't reach them. They kicked us out for it. Yeah. We used to do all kinds of shit in Walmart. We used to ride the bikes until they kicked us out to the meat section. We didn't care where we were.
Yeah, a lot of people like riding their bikes do that.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm still test driving.
How's that one guy? I think he lives. Oh no, he lives in the next section with the Isuzu. Your buddy with the little motor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
It looked like he painted on his house about that.
Yep.
Yeah, he's waiting for somebody to say something about it. Then he can sue him for freedom of speech.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's saying anything.
No, I think everybody knows it's fucked up.
You know what? It seems like everybody's dealing with stuff. I got arrested. Nye County came out here and stole 2 laptops from me, a tablet, 2 of my phones, hard drives, thumb drives, SD cards.
Anything they could find that they wanted.
Yeah, and you know what? Why? They wouldn't even tell me why until like midnight. Like the next day, they wouldn't tell me why because I wouldn't shut up when I was in jail until I was like, why am I here? You have to, you know what? If you want me to shut up, you're going to have to tell me why I'm here. And
Well,
so
they can't just come take your stuff.
they did. And I get, they flashed a piece of paper at me, but
Didn't let him read.
they didn't even let me read it. Like, who does that? If you want to be legit and, like, try to tell me you got felony warrants for me, like, then tell me why when you come steal me, you know? Because otherwise,
it's not
I thought
part
this
of
was
reading your
America. Yeah, they didn't even read me my rights or nothing. They just put me, cuffed me and stuffed me. But, and they said, are we going to have to break into your house or are you going to, or is it unlocked?
I
Like
made a
that.
break in.
Yeah, well, it was unlocked, and I'm not trying to run. I'm not trying to fight. I didn't do anything wrong. What they ended up telling me that I did was I recorded 2 phone calls and published them on my YouTube channel, and those were felonies. But you should listen to the phone calls because it's just me asking them why they're trying to charge me with a crime because I was on my property that I lawfully paid for. It was my property. They're trying to tell me now that there was some code where I wasn't allowed to be there more than 14 days, 2 times a year, or some kind of ridiculous crap. And not only that, but they made the allegation further that there was some other third party that made a complaint that said that I was out there for longer than 14 days at a time on my own property that I bought, and there are no neighbors. So right there, you know, if you have any background in law or logic, you know, you will know that that's like starting to sound like bullshit, and they need to come up with like an actual complaint, and that's what I was asking them for, and they didn't like that. They didn't like that conversation, and I posted it on my YouTube channel, that conversation, and now they're charging me with the felony. But last I heard, I was supposed to be in court today, but they decided to do a continuance, and they already offered me a deal of they're going to drop the 2 felonies if I plead to the misdemeanor of intimidation of a public officer. I'm not taking no deal, though. So it's just ridiculous. Yeah, it's like they're extra busy. Maybe they need money or something, or I don't know. I think didn't the COVID wasn't there so much COVID money that went to everybody?
Sure.
Everybody like got COVID money. Party time, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah, corporations got tons. Small Business Association Administration or whatever. Yeah, they're still giving it out. Wow, you need some? I know how to get it.
no, I'm good. I don't want nothing from
No
government.
business, I know how to get it. No?
I don't need their services.
Well, if you know anybody that's got a business that needs help filling out their loans and grants and shit with the Small Business Administration, yeah, I know how to
The
get
ones I see on Facebook all the time, PPP loans.
They are doing the heck out of that. Yeah,
I've seen a bunch of them.
yeah.
a bunch of people do it.
Well, usually starting up a business is risky. So a business loan, especially during, I don't know, during these kind of times or whatever, business loans can be risky. They want you buying houses or like going to school. Those are the secure ones that they can, you know, they'll get you back.
Especially school.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right, you want me to
All right,
check
man.
this?
Sure.
Have a good day.
Yeah, hey, thanks.
You want me to check inside too?
If you want to look in there.
Did you get that package that they opened on your porch while you were gone that was just books or something?
No, but usually when that happens, it's a missed delivery that it went to another address first, but then they didn't want to keep it, so they just sent it back. Right. Sometimes the stuff disappears and it just gets kept instead of sent back. But you know what? When we were talking to that FedEx dude, I went live on my channel.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Did I talk about how my court went? Oh, wait. Yeah, I just told that guy all about how I didn't have to go to court. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah. You need to get a marker and go over your house number so you can see it better.
Transmission what?
My wife says,
She says that? She does, probably.
yeah, I can hear her in my mind's eye.
Yeah, the continuance. I don't believe in continuances, though. Abraxas likes to say stuff. See, he already said that I'm ignoring them or something. There's a lot of comments there.
Yeah, there's too many to go start.
Yeah.
Can you sum those up into one?
Yeah, well, not only that, but like, I don't know. It's kind of like monopolizing the thread. It's kind of a little bit disrespectful, you know, kind of stuff. So, I don't know. Like, yeah, I can see you're trying to get a point across, but, well, I'm going to go this way. But, like, there is such thing as trying too hard. Anyway, what's going on, everybody? I decided to go live when the FedEx guy was here.
Some people just gotta learn to edit their comments on Word or text before they paste it. That way they get it all in one instead of...
No, I think, well, I don't know. I think what this guy really wants to, he's really trying to teach me something or something. And that just kind of is a turn off in the first place if somebody comes across like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've been doing it for 20...
Well, no, you have a good way of about how you do it, because you like just tell people something like an interesting fact, you know, that's like what, and then it's pretty much like you can always back it up, like you can always explain.
Yeah, I always bait them into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the one day I was on Facebook and I said something, it was just the other day, I said something to a lady that's talking about Infamil, and I said, yeah. I said, keep giving your babies Infamil and you expect a man out of them, and all it is soy. Why don't you Google it? Soy is estrogen. And I said, and you wonder why you don't have men in this country anymore. So it's scientifically proven, and you can read scholarly writings on Google if you put scholarly writings. You'll be able to read about how breast contact with an infant will almost guarantee that they're not, I don't remember which one's the right word, homosexual or heterosexual, I don't know. I confuse all that. Now they got terms for it, and it's confusing to me. Well, you get what I'm saying. And the lady, I didn't put all the facts behind it. I just mentioned, oh yeah, you should quit giving him estrogen. I'm not giving him estrogen. Why are you giving him Infamil? Yeah, well, boom, here's the law article that says the case that says it's an estrogen. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's crickets. I mean, if I'm going to say something, I know I got something to back it up. Short doctor statements, you think about what you say before you say it. Otherwise, you're just a rambling madman idiot out of town. Nobody's going to listen when you take that podium. Yeah, we're still live.
Yeah, but it's going to be bad signal. It's probably already not working very good.
I figured he was going to lose it, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine went out right, I guess. I just kind of tried to stand off what I said and what I said to the
It's a trick in like the chat, you know. Yeah.
you are. How old are you? About 28 yet? I know Braxton still. Gestapo, yes. What kind of a stop?
Yeah, this is his thing. He likes to say ID, concealment, estoppel, full stop, freedom. He likes to say that. So this is like his thing. And I could have swore I saw some videos. And look, keep telling me that I don't know something.
I don't know what the hell to do with mine, but I don't know that they're charges at all. And I got my 9-8 and my trust and all that shit.
Yeah, okay, so this is his thing, right? And I could have swore the other day, like I went to his channel and I saw these videos that were, like at least one that was over an hour long, like with a whiteboard and stuff, and like explaining something, but then I went back later and they were gone. So, like, where's the video with the whiteboard? I was, you know what, I almost watched that, but whatever. You can just say it will make my charges melt away, because these charges are like vexatious and like frivolous and like not even legitimate at all. You know what I mean? They're not charges. and they gotta like give me a jury trial if they're felonies. Jeez. So, you know, you like what's the word? It's not belittling. It's more like I don't know.
See, he's going. What he's talking about is he's trying to get you to do all that fucking tax shit and all that shit. I know what he's talking about. Probably.
I kind of even don't care what he's talking about. He's trying too hard, you know. Oh crap! I didn't charge the. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta go.
All right, I gotta take shit. What we got? Do we have a receipt somewhere?